Hi, welcome to the show. Today we're going to be making chili basil chicken. It's a Thai dish. Today I'm going to be making a Western version of the dish. So I'm going to be turning it into chicken burgers, which I've tried it once or twice before and it actually tastes quite good. And it's nice for a barbecue or something like that. This dish is really easy preparation. Basically all you need to do is chop up all the things you're going to be frying together. So we need to make a little fry mixture first, just a basting sauce or something like that. What goes into that is the chili and then garlic. Now all that's left is to get this into a frying pan with some vegetable oil, or you can use olive oil, you can use whatever kind of oil you've got at home. Let's do that. Right, so we've got our vegetable oil in the pan. So now just get the chili and the garlic into that pan, start frying it around. There it is. Careful not to make as much of a mess as I do, especially if you're not cooking in your own kitchen. There we go, get all that garlic and chili goodness in there. Basically that's on a high heat. You really want to get the olive oil, boiling a little bit. I probably didn't wait long enough just to get my olive oil burning enough, and that just shows you what a rank amateur I am, and what a rank amateur you can be, and still make a really great dish. Great tasting dish. There we go, now it's heating up. Don't try this one at home. Like that. It's just oiling up. Now the idea of this is really just to quickly simmer the chili and the garlic, and just get those flavors coming out of them a little bit early. Okay, now here's the really fun part. Get your chicken mince, and I got this just at Woolworths or any leading supermarket. That's what the leading supermarket near me is called. And it was just frozen actually, and it's still a little bit frozen, but that's okay. You can work with all these difficulties. Okay, so the chicken's in there ready to go. Just chuck in the garlic and chili mix that we made before. And it's good if you've still got some of that oil. Get a bit of that oil in there. You don't have to get it all in there. Everyone's very health conscious today, and that's definitely a good thing. I could do with a little health consciousness myself. So I'm going to use my Gourmet Garden basil blend. And these things are great because you can just put them in the fridge and they're just ready to go sort of thing once you get the cap off them. And you know what? They smell pretty good and you can't really taste the difference. There's one more thing that any burger needs, and that's breadcrumbs before we can cook them, because that's going to keep it all tight together. So just grab your breadcrumbs, pour them on. Be quite liberal in the amount of breadcrumbs you put in there, because they're just going to make the burger hold together better, so put quite a bit. It's probably around about enough. And just mix that through well. Okay, so now if there's one ingredient that is quintessential to Thai cuisine, is this bad boy right here. That is the all-in Thai fish sauce. Or Nuk Mum. I think I'm saying it right. Now you just need a bit of this stuff. It is really potent, really powerful, and straight up, oh, it's all over my hands already. It smells like pretty much off fish basically, but Thai food goes nuts with this stuff, but yeah. Just put a tiny little bit in. The other thing we're going to need, of course, is the soy sauce. Now I'm using dark soy. It adds a bit of colour. And of course gives that soy a flavour, but the dark soy, light soy thing is really, in my mind, pretty much just for the colour, but I'm sure there will be people who will tell you otherwise. It does have a slightly, it is dark soy, it is slightly denser, it's more thick, and it does have a bit of a sweeter scent, but you've got the fish sauce going in there as well, so I mean you don't necessarily need that, but it's always good. Now this is smelling like I put a little too much sauce. That's the thing about fish sauce. it can really make or break your dish, and it really will make or break the dish, because you cannot have this dish without fish sauce. You can't have Thai food without fish sauce. It's essential. But yeah, if you put too much, well, you better really love fish sauce, I guess. Okay, so once we've done all that, we've added all the soy and we've added all the fish sauce and we put all the breadcrumbs and we've made our little burger patties. It's time to get them on the grill. So, I'm going to assume here that everyone knows how to use a barbecue, because this is an Australian show, and if you don't know how, well, you're probably not Australian. No offense. Alright, so just lay them out on there. If you want to, probably better to flip them over. As you can see, I'm not the most expert chef in the world, but I do try. Definitely do try. And I love food, so you're halfway there. Now what I do like to do is give my burgers a bit of time to themselves. So I put the lid on there and I let them cook. They're looking like they're going pretty well. Now what I'm going to do is just before I'm flipping them over, they're about ready to be flipped actually, and just before I'm going to do that, I've made up a little, it's a little soy sauce mix. Again, it's soy sauce, fish sauce, and I've added a bit of lemon in there this time, about half a lemon squeezed in there, with just about 10 mils of fish sauce and about 50 mils of soy sauce. Does smell actually very nice, and you really get that fishy flavour. You don't need too much of that fish sauce. It's just key not to. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Doesn't this look good? Now, like I said, I'm not the most professional cook, so you see everything I'm doing looks unprofessional. I'm flipping burgers like that. I'm sure a real burger chef or a real chef will, you know, be just feeling sick when they're watching this, saying, what's he doing? He's wrecking those burgers. But I'm all about the taste. That's all it is. Taste. Food for me, taste. And obviously presentation is very nice, but it's just add-ons. They're just cherries on top in my mind. You know, this burger at home, I can cook this here, I can cook it at a restaurant and make it look all professional. Either way, it's going to taste the same, and if I'm cooking it, it's going to taste damn good. So, now, just baste this side again. Now, because we've already cooked this side without the basting, that's okay. What we're going to do is cook that other side with the basting, and then just flip it over one more time at the end, just to confirm the basting, I guess, on that side, just to really capture those great smells and tastes, and just seal them in. Let the cooking seal them in. But we'll just let them cook a bit before we flip them over again, but I'm going to baste them in the meantime. Okay, I've got my toast. About to put these burgers on there. Ooh, this one looks good, doesn't it? Grab that. Now, honestly, what would an Aussie burger be without? It's very hard to handle all this stuff with one hand. Without a bit of tom sauce. I'm sure purists will tell me I'm crazy. They'll say you should be putting some sweet chili on there, but I'm an Aussie. Tom sauce. There you have it. Spicy Thai style chicken burgers, or kapau gai sat burgers. Beautiful. Thanks, Chief. That was my dog bumping it. Thank you. She wants what's left, don't ya? They look good, don't they? No. Sorry, baby.